Okay. All right, looks like we're live. Okay. All right. So here's the quick update, the quick version of everything. So uh, what was happening is I was texting Brian, the other guy in our Scion Algo business here, our service really of education and getting text alerts out of moves up and down and stop losses to use and levels to trade. So that's a lot to try to communicate in a text message. Like, hey, watch out for these levels. So maybe long from here up to there, watch out for this and that. So we teach responsible trading, while at the same time just giving an alert, hey, expect to move up based on our proprietary algorithm that is right. Oh, so very, 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 very much at the time. Now, it's right all the time if you have diamond hands. And if you set your stop losses too shallow, you'll just get stopped out too much. So obviously, we try to teach good trading, to our paid subscribers. So right now, hit that like and subscribe button if you're already fascinated, because there's not a lot of places that give signals, and the ones who do, they say they give free signals, but they really don't indicate what that means. I mean, we're talking, these are lazy indicators as free signals, when if anyone knows, once you look at the pivot momentum indicators, the buys and sells are late to the party, and it's already moving the other way because it's bouncing off of rejection and support off of these levels. You're going to see right here, um, as I pretty much called it in our text alert out to our subscribing public here. So there was a move up. Okay, so right around this level, though, right here, as I circle this wick, that was a possible key short area. And I basically, I was like, you know what? I don't think it's going to go this high. I think it's, going to fail where this VWAP was right here. I'm going to short it. And so I decided to short it and put a very, I'm talking ultra thin stop loss, because I didn't want it to go any higher at all. And I set myself two stop losses. One stop loss at this level, right just above it, and another stop loss right here, so that my trading app would auto buy long. And then once again, as I saw it going up, um, I did actually text our public, if it breaks this, go long up until this level right here. And then I said, watch for a possible short right here. And right now, if you shorted at this golden level of 42,754, if you set your short there, yeah, it would have been underwater by about less than around 1%, and it's already profitable. So the thing about text alerts, the thing about our proprietary algorithm is that, as any professional will tell you, you cannot predict the exact, point, the exact highest, exact dollar point, right, and the exact lowest point of a move. Well, we can a lot of the times if you use our algorithm with our analysis of key levels. Okay, so right now it is falling and falling. It's absolutely blasted back through this support, local support here. But one thing as predicted was that, okay, where's it going to go? If it's already blasting past this possible short level that I texted out, then I was up and I was looking, where is this going to go to? And I knew right away the one to look for was not the diagonal trade line, but that was helpful, obviously. Let's get rid of that. It's just noise. Okay, so this monthly level, the monthly open level of 43,234, that was a key area of rejection. And it rejected there pretty darn fast. And it challenged it next into the next candle and went down. Okay, so a lot of these times, It's not battling that level for a half an hour. No, that was at the end of this 15-minute candle and into the next one and down. And pretty much went horizontal between the body of this green candle, the body of this red candle, and the wicks of the next two. That's showing gradual weakness. Okay, and so I love the 15-minute chart. I went on every time frame here, and I marked out on this chart the Scion Algo wave level. Okay, as you can see, these wave levels have been very useful as they've been key bounce points. Bounce, bounce, support, bounce, 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 bounce. So look what I'm looking for. Will it crash from here? My key levels to look for are 39,269 to 39,180, all the way down to 38,180, 38,020. And so from there are obviously lower points to look at, clearly. As frankly, I am, as this is not financial advice, none of this is financial advice. So please click like, subscribe, as we talk about paper trades. Paper trades, right? Absolutely, just paper trades. So, right, something to look at there. Right, it's falling through. I would be looking through the battle of 41,764. This is my big area. Uh-oh, where did I pull that from? I hate when I do that. Where was it? I'll have to check the video. Where'd it go? There's an undo button. There it was. Okay. So right here at around 41.7, 41.757, and 41.722, this is obviously a huge area of support. It can really, I expect this could bounce from here and even go back up to a possible full swing failure, full double top in reverse. Okay. Or it could start to kind of bounce right here, do a slight double bottom reversal up to the top for a swing failure. Okay, do this nice little symmetric head and shoulders that it does, and then careen on down to 41.2. So there's a lot that can happen tonight. All I know is that if you're short from the top, or if you're wanting to short and you're thinking like you're late to the party, guess what? It's going to come back up to retest these levels. It's just going to happen. So if you're going to go to sleep right now, set yourself a limit. Okay. Set yourself a limit sell and basically a limit buy for the same amount so that it can be like your stop loss above your limit sell. Okay. So there are ways to think about this. All right. So don't FOMO. Right now, there's a possible short from up here. Obviously, when you trade your paper money, because this is not financial advice. This is not anything. We're not professionals. We're not licensed. This is just entertainment. Okay. And I find this to be very entertaining. I am entertained every time I profit paper money when I trade these levels. Okay. So, and I use my profits to pay my bills. I do. I pull it out. So I try to keep as much in as possible all the time. And yeah. So we're also looking at down below at the weekly open here, 41.3, 41,047. Okay, the previous launch point of 40,914, 40,838. And then down from there. Okay, once this area just fails, then it'll do like a little bounce thing and retest it. Okay, so don't FOMO. Okay, but definitely understand that once this fails, unless it's going to be like a bullish deviation on up and it confirms support and goes up, if it doesn't do that, that means these next levels down below are completely fair game and they will happen. So those are the crash levels I'm looking at before this goes up any further to the yearly open area of, say, 46,214 and on and on and on. So that's another video to look at the more bird's eye view kind of global levels. But as you can see on even a 4-hour chart, it doesn't really move anywhere in a hurry. But what I do realize is that overall, it's good to kind of hedge your trades. So on one account, it would have been really good for you to have a short from up here in the 44s. And then in the previous video, hopefully before it got cut off, another account having a buy down here, a scalp buy right here, and so on and so forth. But a holding long right here, that's very profitable now. And a short that I think you should have took profit on, a swing short from way back there, I think you should have took profit on right about here when it confirmed a bounce after a rejection here. It showed a sign, hey, I'm going to go up, but not yet. I got to bounce first. Okay, I was taking profit right here and scalp longed for a while. Yeah, when I saw this one, yeah, that was a definite take profit, and it just came right back down. That was amazing. I'm like, yep, I'm gonna re-long, obviously, and then it did the reversal of that, and I'm like, wow, this is just really showing, a clear sign that this is just going to go up higher than this is gonna go down, because this did not even break support right here. So I knew that going up was just going to be stronger. There's a lot of telltale signs, okay? And that was a major one as well, but not the only one. So understand that going into it, these key levels, right? You can see there's magnetism and bounce and resistance at these key levels here. These are the Scion algo wave levels that you can count on. So our subscribers, our paid text alert subscribers are paying for this wonderful service where they get to make money on paper, obviously. And as you can see right here, these are levels to trade, levels I'm looking for, and I will absolutely be looking for which levels hold and which ones don't, and trading the breakout of those. But because of these key levels, it allows me to be what would be called aggressive and just put in a limit order. Although whenever I'm watching the price level happen, I am watching the volume. I am watching, okay, is this going to finally fall through? Because it was looking absolutely dismal, okay? Look right here. Bounce, frequent fail, but recovery, bounce. And it's just kept on battling it out right here. And then this got to be a lower high, okay, as it triangulated higher lows. But overall, the trend is your friend, right? Oh, the market makers, they're a little bit evil, and they like to really take away what edge you think you have, which there's no reason why it shouldn't have fallen down. But there's so many prior signs of strength going a little bit too high, a little bit too fast. Although March has been very slow for trading, I would agree wholeheartedly. It's been very boring. But I have learned to profit off of the ranges that happen. And so the sideways consolidations, honestly, if people can just learn from us, they can learn how the ranges are actually where the bread and butter is absolutely at. So right here, it is completely rejected off the monthly. It is rejected off of the, it wasn't established yet, but like this local algo wave level, um, based off of the recent high and low. So there's that to attend to. I might even just get rid of those. They're not going to be needed, because that was like a 15-second algo wave measurement, but it was needed because the highest wick now is not even measured yet by the 4-hour chart down to the 1-minute chart. Not even yet. So these are the levels I'm looking at. Okay. It's got to confirm rejection here to go lower. Okay. And it's got to confirm support. Where is it going to confirm support? Let's take a look. right here. Okay. Here's a nice too high, too fast line here for you. Okay. And then let's go ahead. So this is obviously very elementary, very rudimentary, but I just want people to get in the habit of just screenshotting these and drawing, and then going into the edit function on your phone. What am I doing? What's happening? It's going crazy. All right, undo that one. Undo. All right, so this one's already been drawn. Okay, right here. You guys hear my cat? Hey. And one more. Let's do one more. Okay, let's give this one a friend. Let's give this one a friend here. Yeah, same trend line right there. Same trend. Okay, so if you really, really, really zoom up here, okay? No! Okay. Is that the highest it can zoom? All right. Okay. Okay. So my cursor back. All right. Good stuff. All right. So check this out. The major battle for support, okay, is going to be found right here at this established horizontal line at 41,294. Pretty. Oh, let's not get ahead of ourselves, okay? It's got to. So, and this is a strong level. I think it's going to do some sort of bouncy bounce here. Possible retest up here at 42.7. Like a drawing thing I can do, like MS. Maybe I got to do MS Paint over this something or something. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Oh well, sorry. Anyway, so here, if it fails this very thick level of 41.7, okay, it's going to have to fall through 41.3 and pretty much battle it out here at 41.3. Here's a nice cross like intersection. These intersections are pretty huge. They really can be. 41,000. So all the way down right here. Okay, this could do like a hippity hop, and then do like this really annoying consolidation sideways and then just go down. Okay, but there's going to be some bounces along the way. So these are the things to look out for. Okay, it's not going to just go straight up, straight down. It's going to consolidate annoyingly. Look at this. Okay, it trades sideways across many, many price ranges. Okay, so these are levels to look for. I'm not predicting when. I don't do that. Um, that's what our proprietary algorithm is for. If you want to hear more about that, um, click like, subscribe, comment below, ask us for the link. We'll give it to you. And yeah, that'll be that. So I hope this was helpful for you as I look at the key levels of what to expect next. Um, okay, like for example, here's another very prominent, trend line that you could draw from here to there. And so what's funny is that you don't, instead of paying $60 a month and like being able to put tons of indicators on a chart, you can just be drawing this on your phone. Okay. And then basically, if the chart fails your levels, then guess what? Here's how that would look. Okay, so that like one color could be your longer term lines, Okay. So let's say, for example, before this big move, right? You would have put your line here. Okay. Look what's happening here. Before you knew about this big move right here, before you knew about it, these would be your lines. And you actually would have had a line here above this red wick right here. Okay. And then, okay, you would have seen that reject, actually, and then before that, you actually would have had a line here. Look what's being drawn here. Is it looking a bit Fibonacci to you? Yeah. Okay. And then once you saw that reject, you were like, all right, yeah, I'm going to short. And then look what happened. It completely bounced support off of the Scion algo wave level. Absolutely. So trend lines are weaker than the Scion algo wave levels. These are your bounce points. Count on them. Okay. So then what happened next was it finally bounced off of some level and came down. And that's when you would have drawn your next diagonal on your phone through that. And once it bounced and went through that one, and then basically once it confirmed that, so you drew a diagonal, you'd have seen it cross that one again. You'd have seen it cross that new one, and that would have been your indication to draw another trend line and realize, okay, it's going to bounce off of this major level here drawn horizontally, which you can draw horizontals. And once it fell down below there, that would have been a nice trade from 40.6 to 42.3, okay? That would have been a nice move. You could have made some money off of just paying attention to trend lines that you draw on your phone, okay? It's not sophisticated, but it works. I used to get a lot of, you know, things just off of drawing trend lines back in the day. You can get a lot of insight. So, for example, going back further, watch what happens. Watch what happens. Okay. You would have had your trend line over here at the top of you know, this red wick right here. Now watch. Here's how you know there would have been a reversal. For one, if you couldn't tell down here at the low 30s, okay, um, you know, because everybody was looking for this to still trend as your friend. It's going to go down even further. We were all looking for that. Still are. Okay. But at this point, look, this green wick bounced right off of that trend line you would have drawn on your phone. This next candle would have had a wick right here on the, the red wick right off of that level that you would have drawn on your phone. Get a ruler, get a business card. I used to use a business card, by the way. If you have a stylus, even better. Styluses and business cards, oh, that was money. And then once it finally broke, though, that would have been your cue that it was going to go down to a certain level and then finally be bullish again. But those are your biggest signs of it's not going to be bullish yet. It's going to retrace and get punished a bit for going above that level. But because it went above that level, that is proving, hey, there's weakness here. It's still going to sell down, but that weakness is established. And then finally, it bounced off of some key level at the time. And then guess what? It totally bounced off that diagonal one last time, barely sold down, and just completely bounced right through it, going up. These are the signs, okay? And don't be in a hurry. Before that, okay, the trend that you would have had would have been from here to, oh wait, okay. It would have been from this top, drawn through, come on, It's not liking me right now. Right. Anyway, so why? I know I'd have too many lines on here. That's probably why. Anyway, so you've drawn a line through this wick, and what stinks is it would have busted through that in the next candle, the next 4-hour candle anyway. Probably, honestly, most likely going into that next candle. Not even kidding. At that point, you would have had. I think I just had too many lines. All right, so it would have gone through over here, and you would have seen it bust through it like that wick thing, and would have sold right back down. Honestly, that would have been your clear buy signal once it came right back down, right over there. Not even kidding. Um, oh yeah, that would have been a clear buy for me. Like that's like when it does that to wick up like that, it's usually saying, "Hey, pretty soon, I'm gonna go up above this wick." And guess what we have going on right now? Exactly that. Hey, a nice tall wick, but it's going to trade down for a little bit. But it's pointing the way upwards to challenge 44.9, to challenge even higher. But it's going to do a nice sell off here, a retrace, a correction, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so that's what it's going to do. Oh no. Okay. As you can see, it's a triangle that's getting more and more squeezed. I'm so stubborn. I just want to be able to draw a diagonal through this. Just let me. All right. Oh, okay. All right, there it is. Okay, so right here, when it wicked through and came back down, that would have been your clear sign. I should probably buy if I sold out at some point. And sure enough, yeah, 38 again would have been a great position. And 38 right here, 38,800, that level was barely challenged in the price action at all. So that's actually pretty amazing. Um, Pretty darn amazing. Now, what's great is the trend lines are your friend. They let you know when excessive selling is over. Okay, so this trend line would have been your friend here. Okay, so once it came up like this, like that, that's telling you, okay, sure, it might sell off hard here, like it did. And then once it finally established support, which by the way, at the Scion Algo wave level, it was totally magnetized here, had a nice bearish deviation back down, and a nice wicked bounce. And a wicked bounce. And another wicked bounce, and then finally failing and going further down. When you do that without anything to land on besides a point of control or a VWAP, you know, that's a good buy point right there. And it bounced through there. And once it finally bounces through this diagonal that you could have drawn on your phone, that would have, and then retesting it back down to that key level right there, just that alone would have been a great indication to buy. So forget all these fancy indicators. The signs are there. Okay. So all you really have to know are these key levels and basically draw some diagonals and take a screenshot and save it. Okay. And realize that these are the signs. Because since this point, you probably were like, oh man, this is great. If you didn't take profit after it blasting through all these key algo wave levels, then you have a problem. It fell short of the next wave level, but I'm pretty sure at this time it would have been the horizontal that lines up with that wick right there, back there. That would have been a nice indication for you that that might be time to close up, where you move your stop loss a little, you move it up just a little bit below that, so that once it sells through it, that's your time to short, because that's a huge move in a short amount of time. And that would have landed you here at the nice intersection. No, you wouldn't have known about that, so there wouldn't have been a trend line yet. There wasn't a trend line yet to draw. You would have had this trend line drawn. You would have sold right. Probably would have sold, or no, after you're short from about here, you would have taken profit when it barely bounced at all. You would have waited, you would have had your stop loss moved right here. It would not have triggered. You would have moved down here. You would have watched it blast through that key level, and that would have been your time to be like, ooh, blasting through a key level like that, that's not going to last long. You would have taken profit on your short, and you would have absolutely bought right there. Once again, a key buying point right there at 37. Okay. You would have bought. You should have taken profit between here and 39,000. That's a beautiful profit. And you should have shorted. That's a big, big move in a short amount of time. Big move. Because it just didn't have the strength to go past this black channel of death here. So there's so many signs. Yeah, we can look back and be like, oh wow, in hindsight it's so clear, but use the levels. Okay, it goes up, down two, up one, down two, up one, down two in a bearish trend. Well, in a new bullish trend, it does the opposite. It goes up, down one. If it goes up four, it's going to pretty much go down three or more. We're going too hard, you know. So, I mean, right now it's at $42,233. That is a huge move down from its big move. So I'm doing really good, and that just shows you, hopefully, shows you guys a couple things. If you didn't know this was at the top right here, you probably thought, oh man, it's going to the moon. It finally broke this previous peak. Absolutely. Why wouldn't you just think it was going to consolidate right here and then make a move up again? Why not, right? So here's what you do. If you bought at this bottom back here, I just love giving it, paper trading advice, because this is not advice. It's entertainment. It's a puzzle. Come on. Higher. Okay, pretty much right about there, okay? A little bit higher, but like right about here. If you if you didn't take a profit yet, oh my gosh, by about this point right here, then that's just sad. Okay, so when it moves up this much, when it blasts past all the levels here, that is a huge sign it's going to retrace that many levels. It did. And then algo wave. Okay, see these wave levels? That's why I call it the algo wave. Yay. Okay, it's how it picks up steam. Are you seeing how it picks up steam? It does it gradually. Okay. So, let's move that back. Okay, good. But yeah, so look at this beautiful triangle, okay? And there's triangles within triangles. Back over here, you should have known when should you have longed, okay? For one, when it broke this trend line from here to here, when it sold through that, that would have been your time to sell. And over at this time, there should have been a key level known. Honestly, this looks to be about a nice 2/3 retracement of this low to this high. This looks about 2/3 down, if not even a little bit lower than that. That would have been your time to go long again. And right there, especially going below this key level, it's not going to last long below a key level like that and just explodes upwards. So there are signs. There are absolutely signs. So happy trading, everybody. I'm kind of curious about this level. Hit that like, hit subscribe, keep watching, hit the bell, get notified, and go ahead and sign up for our entertainment service, our entertaining paper trade service of signals that we text out to our subscribers at bit.ly/algo Bitcoin. Okay, and pick out the level of service that you would like. Many gains and options, again, on paper. So, again, not advice, entertainment, infotainment only. All right, so have that in mind. I like these long trend lines. Okay, they just really go to show that clearly now this is a crazy territory of stuff. So obviously, it starts to settle down at 40,553. And it's definitely going to either trade those levels or explode down beneath them. Okay, so if you have this many lines on your phone drawn, hopefully you used a business card and a stylus or something, because that's just crazy. But yeah, that's how I would draw lines on your phone as you go. Okay, because you can get meaning off of drawing just trend lines on the top, on the bottom, and most importantly, I want to show you this one, okay? You can absolutely get a very important trend line on the top peaks as well, okay? From this peak to that peak, let's make it yellow. How about pink? Sure, why not? How about the candle top? What would that look like? Of the body? Guess what? So right here, so it crossed above the key level of the gold. If you drew that diagonal, it would have exploded above that. And then you had your monthly open right here. Okay, so that would have been a huge indication of, like, you know what? It blasted through all this junk right here. It blasted through it. So it's probably going to get punished down a little bit, and it might even bounce into the off of something in this open space here. Okay, and then reject, go up a little bit, maybe even up to 40,800, and then finally reject down, and then up maybe, and then down. I'm already looking for this intersection right here. You know, it's just, and then from there it can just really just go down and then meet these levels. So there are tons of scenarios to look at, okay? Because in the end, when the trend is your friend, all right, this is going to look like a mess when I go to the day chart. Oh, it's so messy. Um, when the trend is your friend, take a look here. It's very clear. Any line drawn from here on down, where it got broken and then broken. So once that from here It's there. Once that got broken, I mean, that's a clear buy signal. That would have been a great profit from here to there, from 42 to 46. Yeah, that's a great profit. Okay, that's a big move. That's a lot of bull. It's due for a correction, and sure enough, it got its own double top reversal. Okay, it got its own double top reversal here to a double bottom reversal, to a very skinny double top reversal, to a double bottom reversal, firm rejection to a double bottom staggered slight reversal. We'll see how that goes. As you can see, when it's trading in these packed zones of key levels here, it likes to get in and get out. Get in and get out. Get in. It's been spending way too much time inside of it. I think it might be due for a blast up, into 47, or a blast down into the lower 30s. Perhaps even, oh man, 26 would be nice, huh? That would be nice. But also 47 would be nice. Right, 47.9 right here. Okay, because look at that. See those candles over here on the far left? Okay, that's the next level in my mind above the yearly open here. That's the next level to watch above that. So keep that in mind. All right, I'm going to wrap this up. Again, hit like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and we'll close this up. You guys have a wonderful morning. Happy trading.